Hey, it's Lester2582 coming back at you with another video, and today I'll be reviewing a Hot Wheels Formula 1 5-pack. Now, which one is it? I'm not talking about the one from 2024, that was way in the past. Went to the Mattel store in El Segundo, and I was very surprised I've actually found this bad boy very early on. Yeah, another F1 5-pack, of course, but this is the 2025 edition Formula 1 5-pack. So, yeah, like I said, found it at the Mattel store in El Segundo. Limit of one per person, which, I feel like they should apply that rule to everything because I went there once early in the morning, and I'll tell you what, I was honestly disappointed with all the selections they had. And because of that, and even then, people were just like, I saw one guy just grabbing an entire shelf, just grabbing all of them he could. I'm like, yeah, at that point I just left the store. I didn't have to waste any more time, but that's a separate video right there. But yeah, I was very surprised to find these bad boys on the shelf because they actually had a bunch of 2024 5-packs, and I mean rows and rows of it, and they only had like 5 of the 2025 ones. So I was like, you know what? I kind of have to, but it's neither here or there. Let's cut to the intro and take a look at this pretty new 5-pack. So yeah, this 5-pack cost me almost $7-8, which I think it's pretty much how it goes for at retailers. But since it's a Mattel store and such, I got a discount because I, for some reason, haven't signed up for the rewards. But yeah, so yeah, here's some of the cars. Some of the cars actually move from one pack to another, and some of them are a little new or a little updated. But of course, I have my box of some of the ones that I have loose that I'll compare it to. But yeah. And here's the side to see all the racing teams that are on this 5-pack, and the rear as well with its matching car. But yeah, let's open up this 5-pack, and then I guess we're going to talk a little bit more about the F1 license heading into 2025 now, or 2026, because it's getting a little oversaturated, I must say, as I'm ripping the box. That's just nice. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm ruining the box. That's just cool. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Plastic part there. There we go. I just want to pull the die-cast outbound out of here. I'm going to put the box aside, or I'm just going to put the packaging aside, because we're just going to go from the top to bottom. No particular order, I guess, just from top to bottom. Not to say that's my least favorite than my favorite, or favorite to least favorite, whatever. So I guess the first one that you see at the top of the box is the Oracle Red Bull Racing Formula 1 team. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a different thing here, and this is one of the things I'm going to discuss and compare to, because thankfully I have my box ready here just to show y'all, I guess, the differences or the similarities between these cars. But yeah, this one has been released before, so it looks almost exactly the same as the last year mainline release. Of course, it was 2025. This was the first appearance of this car, so it's nice that they brought it back. And they put it back they actually put it in the 5-pack this time. Because last year, like I said, it was in the main line. So, yeah, livery looks exactly the same, just this dark blue with the Red Bull logos and some of the sponsors, Oracle. But there are a little bit differences between this one and the mainline one. Of course, the big difference you could tell already. The yellow, I guess, rims. The yellow outline rims, because I have the original one from 2025 on hand. Looks very similar. Very similar to it. Same color and same everything. Maybe it's a little darker on the 5-pack than the original, but I think it's just production. Sometimes colors will be just slightly off. But yeah, some of the logos on the front are a little different. Now we have Gate.io, AT&T, and a bunch of other little sponsors on this one. Then on the mainline release, So I guess we're going to say this is 2025 5-pack, and then 2025 mainline. Even though this was probably released in 2026. Yeah, the front bulls look pretty much the same. Driver looks the same. Of course, the rims. Originally, it was all yellow, which I didn't really understand the decision there, but whatever. This one looks a little more realistic, just a little bit. And yeah, and then some of the sponsors on the side are ROKT still on there. Red Bull, Oracle. I don't know, but some of the little sponsors there. Some of them are changed. Honda's still there, of course. BYBIT, I think it's supposed to say. That one is gone. Same with and I guess replaced with I or one password, I guess. But yeah, some of the little sponsorship changes and such. Not a huge difference, but I guess just the rims are a little different. So yeah, I guess that's our first comparison here. That's the Red Bull Racing car. Next one in line is actually one that I actually don't have loose, surprisingly, but I do have one carded. It's the Mercedes F1. I don't think it's called Petronas anymore. I think it's just a sponsor. I do have one carded, which I'll grab right here. It's a little dusty because I have it next to my bed, but I don't think there's too many differences on here. Now I'm looking at it, I think there's quite a bit of differences. So yeah, unfortunately, I was not able to find this one loose. Another one I could open up. I only found one in my life for some reason. I don't understand. But yeah, unfortunately, this is what's gonna have to do for now. Some of the sponsorships on the front, the same. This one is actually more of a matte black than this one. I see it's just more of a gloss black, which I honestly prefer the matte black. I think it's a little more realistic to the actual thing. Mercedes logos on the side. Wheels look the same. But IN EOS is gone. Now just replaced with silver. Looks a little cleaner, I'll be honest with that. Team Viewers on there. Solera is still there. AMD is still there. So yeah, this one's going to be the most, it's going to look the most similar to the actual mainline release, the Mercedes. So, but honestly, this one looks a little cleaner without the red logo on the airbox, I guess you want to call it. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just black with silver and a little bit of green. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to actually have one loose, even if it's not exactly the one from the main line. I'm pretty happy to have one that's loose, and it looks similar, so can't be too mad about that one. And the next one up is the BWT Alpine, and this will be one of our new liveries for my collection, really. And it's a new livery for Alpine because I do have one here from the 2024 5-pack, excuse me. Looks completely different. So, of course, the 2025 5-pack is mostly blue with a lot of pink and pink logos and such. This one is matte black and has some pink and some blue accents around with the blue or the chrome blue rims. Well, this one has the white outline rims. I don't know which one I prefer, I'll be honest. I do like the blue and the very neon pink on here, but I also do like the matte black. But I'll be honest, I think most of them from last year's 5-pack kind of had this type of color. It wasn't really unique per se. So I guess for similarity's sake, I think I do like this one. It's a little bit more, it pops a little bit more. Some of the sponsors, I don't know if I want to compare it since it's not really the most similar livery. But yeah, very nice metallic blue, sparkly blue with BWT in pink. Alpine right there, MSC, E&I. The whole, call it the nose cone, I believe, right? I mean, that's what we call it in IndyCar, but I think it's the same in Formula One. I'm not exactly sure. But we got Alpine, BWT, and a bunch of little logos, MSC, Microsoft, Pirelli, of course, that's going to be everywhere. I think it's the same, I guess. Yeah, there's more logos on the 2025 than the 2024 car. Castro's gone. That's unfortunate. And MSC is replaced, and ENI is on there. So yeah, I guess a little bit more livery on the 2024 than the 2025 5-pack cars, but it's still not bad. It's a pretty unique one to the set. Now these cars might not be exclusive for long because I know there's some in the main line. I know the Visa Cash App Formula One team, that one is out in the main line. And then there's the Ferrari. Yeah, that one's pretty hyped. And I believe there's an Aston Martin. I don't remember exactly. But none of that's going to matter because they're going to release those cars in a 10-pack. So they're really pumping out this casting a lot. They're really putting it to work. Yeah, so the next one is the MoneyGram Haas F1 team. Another very unique one is you have a little piece of something on the halo. There we go. Moved it there. Another one that looks completely different, drastically different than the 2024 5-pack. Instead of white, it's inverted. So it's I guess you could pass it on if it's an inverted car, but this is pretty much what the car kind of looks like now, or last year I should say, because new body kit and such. It's a lot of changes happening at F1. So yeah, it's a huge difference. We got a bunch of little sponsors on the front. We have the inclusion of the American flag, interestingly enough. And same with the Toyota GR Racing, Gazoo Racing. Yeah, but most of the sponsors, there's some that probably changed and such. Like Chipotle is not on here, which is unfortunate because it was on the 2024 5-pack car. Palm Angels and such. But Haas and MoneyGram are the big sponsors here. And that one, 2024 car had the white rims. This one has the white outline rims. So I think most of them have the outlines now, because of course they don't paint the entire rim in Formula One, I should say. But yeah, it's a pretty nice one, pretty unique. I wish there was more GR logos, but you can't really complain, I guess. It's just a $1 car quality. You can't put too much stuff. And then the last car, the 5-pack, and one that kind of looks similar but also doesn't, the Williams F1 team. This is, I believe, last year was the second F1 car they released, which was the Williams. And yes, I do have it loose. But I don't know which one I prefer, honestly, because it looks very much the same. Just there's this matte blue. This one was released in the main line, and I believe in some track sets. And then there's the 2025 5-pack. So the blue, of course, this is like a metallic matte flat blue, and this one's like a metallic gloss blue. Some of the logos on the front, of course, Gulf is still here. We got Santur and a bunch of other logos and such. There's definitely more on the new one than the old one. The original one had black rims, just straight black rims. I don't think they painted them, or maybe they did. It kind of doesn't look like it. But this one has the white outline rims. So all of them have an outline rim of some sort. But yeah, most of the sponsors are still here. We just have the inclusion of Altacian. But everything else is pretty much still here. Duracell is still here. Funny. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think they gained more sponsors instead of losing them, I believe. Or maybe they lost some, but I don't want to talk about them, of course. It's too much. It's too much of the logos. But yeah, this one looks the most similar, but also some differences in it. So yeah, that was the Williams car. Yeah, it's not bad. And that completes our 5-pack here. What do you think of this 5-pack? Are you willing to pick it up? Since I'm a racing fan and I just yearn for these types of licensed models and such, I kind of have to. But it makes me scared for that 10-pack, just knowing that all the cars that have been released, so the Red Bull, the Mercedes, the Ferrari, the Alpine, everything, the Aston Martin will be released in that 10-pack. I'll have to find it. If I really can't find the Ferrari, of course, the main line, which I know it's going to be pretty difficult to find. But yeah, pretty happy that they released another 5-pack. Are they going to release a new casting since the new regulation changes with the new body style and such, the new type of F1 car? that's debuted. Can we get Cadillac and Audi on the grid? That would be awesome, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, that has been the review, I guess, and comparison of the 2024/2025 F1 5-pack by Hot Wheels. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe. We're trying to reach those 1,000 subscribers. I know we can make that, y'all. And I'll see you next time. Peace.